Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the professor that calls himself Oleander, and this is not a train. This is not even anything close to a train, and thank God. I have... you have to excuse me, I'm losing my voice again. That's what happens when you scream all week. So, yeah, we're not going to be playing trains. We're going to be playing something a little different. This is a game. It is called Tumbleweed Park. I was looking around on Steam the other day for some games that were interesting, because I like supporting indie developers. And although this isn't technically an indie developer, but so yeah, I was looking around and I stumbled across this game, and I was looking at the images of it, and I was like, hey, that kind of looks like a game that I've seen before. It's almost like it's a clone. Then I got to looking at it a little bit closer and found out who the developer was. Now, the developer of this game was a guy by the name of Ron Gilbert. Now, if you've heard that name before, you're probably not alone and you're not going crazy. He was with a team of developers that came up with a little-known game that had the main character named Guybrush Threepwood. He also helped develop a game earlier than that, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But I was looking at it, and I was like, it's like, man, it's in the kind of the same style as Maniac Mansion, and I was like, that's cool, because I used to like Maniac Mansion. Which, by the way, if you've never played Maniac Mansion, you should totally go and play it. There's two versions of it. There's the original version, which you could get on NES, and I think it came out on a number of systems. It came out on the Atari systems, and I believe it originally launched on the Commodore, and then it launched on NES a few years later. This is actually the 30th anniversary. This year is the 30th anniversary of Maniac Mansion. But it came out. It's a really great game. But like I said, there was two versions of it. There's the original version that was released, and then you have the remastered version, or the deluxe version, which came out not too terribly long ago. It's sort of like it's almost like a SNES version of Maniac Mansion. Play the original 8-bit version first on NES or an emulator. You can get it online. Just kind of go out there and look for it. I'm not going to link to it because of reasons. But yeah, so this guy Ron Gilbert is actually the creator of Maniac Mansion. So when I saw that, I was like, I got to play this game, because Maniac Mansion is such a cool game. It's a point-and-click style game, which this one is too. And they sort of, point-and-click adventure games had, I want to say they had existed before then. It might have been text adventures, but I have not played this game yet. I opened it up the other day, started a new game, got about 5 seconds into the intro, and I was like, no, I don't want to play it just yet. I said, if I do want to do some videos on it, we'll go ahead and go through it originally. So that's what we're going to do today. So again, this game was created by the gentleman that made Maniac Mansion. He was working with LucasArts. He's got his own studio now. He's had his own studio for several years. So I'm really kind of interested to play it. So with that being said, let's jump right in. And I'm going to be quiet. So, well, we'll just play casual mode here. And now I can be quiet. Well, not yet. Okay. I forgot this was in here. So, yeah. And when I first saw this, I kind of laughed. But then I thought, well, there's a whole generation of kids out there that don't know what point-and-click adventures are. So I thought that this was kind of cool, how it actually shows you how to play a point-and-click adventure. So, you hover over stuff, and then you can use your interaction stuff down here. There's your commands, and the inventory, and then the various things you can use. So we'll just kind of get through that. Settings. And And now I'm going to be quiet.
I fly halfway around the world and an odd note is waiting for me in my hotel room. It says to come to the bridge down by the river. This looks like the place. I could really go for some Wiener Schnitzel after the long walk out here.
Okay, so you gotta love a game that gives you an achievement for just watching the intro. So they have built a tutorial mission into it just to be on the safe side, which that's all fine and good. And what is? Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's gonna hold your hand for a little bit, so that way you don't get completely lost. So we'll follow our directions here. We can talk to Willie. Let's see if we can. We're gonna try and do what most people would say. Oh, so I guess it. Okay, whatever. That's fine. So let's see here. Click on choices of things to say. I'm supposed to meet someone down here. Have you seen anyone? Are you a victim of the inferior American social support system? I have to go. I am sorry. I could not offer you a drink. I attempted to do this one, but we'll do this
I am supposed to meet someone down here. Have you seen anyone?
Do you have any whiskey?
Well, I don't have any whiskey, but you know. Well, I mean, I do, but I don't have it in the game. Are you sure you have not seen anyone? Sober up, sir. I have to go. I'm sorry, I could not offer you a drink. See, are you sure you haven't seen
Are
anyone?
you sure you have not seen anyone?
I'm glad Chuck is dead. Ruined my life.
Wake up, sir. Wake up, sir.
Alright, so we gotta give up.
I have to go. Sleep well.
So let's see. So we're gonna click on look at the note. Boris. Well, okay, I guess he could pass for a Boris. I was gonna say that accent doesn't quite fit a Boris. I'm glad you decided to... Shush. No more work stuff. No more work stuff. At all. Sorry. I meant to do that earlier and I forgot. Yeah, my phone's gonna go off. I don't want to hear anything about work. I'm off today. So Boris, I'm glad you decided this is the right solution to our problem. There are eyes everywhere, so follow these steps precisely for your own protection. Leave your ID in your hotel room. Go to the river down by the Trestle Trail Bridge. Turn off the light above the Trestle Trail sign so I know that you have arrived. Meet me at the large entrance to the underground sewers. Make sure you are not followed. Okay, so there's several things that we've got to do. So looks like we've already left our ID in the hotel room. We've gone down to the Trestle Trail Bridge. So the next thing we have to do is turn off the light above the Trestle Trail sign so that whoever this guy is knows we've arrived, and meet at the large entrance to the underground sewers. And make sure we're not followed. Pretty simple task. Okay, so the arrow keys don't move you, so it's going to be one of those things where you can... There's no move to, so it's just click. Yeah, click on the ground. Actually, let's go this way. Can we go this way? Can we... I want to go this way. Can I pick him up? No.
I have to go.
So,
Sleep well.
apparently... Yeah, anytime... It won't let you do the crazy stuff like it used to, which that's
I
kind
have
of
to
disappointing.
go. Sleep well.
Let's see. Look at wallet. Look at key card. Pillow bear trademark. Use this.
I am not tired now, nor do I need a hug from a bear.
Alright. So let's go to the...
I have to go.
Let's go
Sleep
to the
well.
bridge. Okay, so we have to turn off this light here. Whoops. Look at the sign.
Trestle Trail to Thimbleweed Park. 1.7 miles.
Alright, so we'll use...
I do not see a way to turn it off.
Oh, click pick up. And then rock. So pick up. Where's that rock?
I wonder how I can turn off the light to let
Ah,
them know
there it is.
I'm here. Must be something around here that can help.
Pick up the rock.
I wonder if I can
Walk
use
back
this
over
rock
here.
to put out the light.
Use the rock with the light. And Hulk smash.
There! I've completed step 3 of the note. Now for step 4.
Alright, so if we get confused, we look at our note. We have to meet at the large entrance to the underground sewers. Alrighty. I'm assuming it's this way. Can you go back up in here? No. I have to say that they pretty much emulated the art style that they used during Maniac Mansion really well. I'm kind of glad. It's more of a 16-bit version than an 8-bit. Okay, there's the sewer entrance. And he's killed me. What a turn of events. None of us were prepared for what we'd find that night, or how much it would change us all. And we get an achievement for part 2. Okay. Okay. I'm with it. Okay, so there's our dude. There's Boris.
So tell me again why you're here.
I was assigned to the case by the Home Office in Albuquerque.
There is no home office in Albuquerque.
It's neat to know.
Look, I like working a case alone. I especially don't need some junior agent messing up my investigation. Especially some junior agent that thinks I don't know there isn't a home office in Albuquerque. So stay out of my way. Take a lot of notes. Sit back and learn. And I'll wrap up this case and we can both get the hell out of here.
Your reputation certainly precedes you, Agent Ray.
I'll take that as a compliment, Agent Reyes.
It's how it was intended.
I'm sure it was. Let's photograph the victim and head into town to talk to the local sheriff. The body is starting to pixelate.
Body starting to pixelate.
This is going to be a long night.
You know, I was kind of concerned at the very beginning. I was like, well, maybe this isn't going to be all that in a bag of chips. But I'm wondering if they kind of locked you into the tutorial to where you.
I think we'd
you
better
couldn't-
take a photo of that body before it pixelates any further.
Yeah, we will. I'm just wondering.
Better not.
Okay,
I don't want to turn the body over. That's the coroner's job.
okay. So we're gonna go. So click on the flashing head icon to switch characters. All right.
I need to stay focused and solve this murder so I can get on with my plan.
Let's look at the settings real quick just to see what we got here. Let's see, retro fonts. We'll do that one. Retro verbs. Oh, yeah. I see what they're saying. Classic sentence. I'm not sure what that does. Let's just see what it does. Text and speech. Yeah, we'll do display text. And what else we got? That's pretty much it. We're I don't even want to know. So yeah, this is like the old school. I think we'll roll with this one for a while.
I think we'd better take a photo of that body before it pixelates any further.
Yeah, I like this better. You may not like it, but you know. So tell me in the comments, do you like it or not? All right, so we're gonna take a picture.
It's an instant camera, but there's no film in it.
There's no film. Why did we bring a camera without film? So we use the camera on the
There's no film in the camera.
That's kind of weird. Why would you bring a camera to
I think we'd
crime
better
scene?
take a photo of that body before it pixelates any further.
I like how they're, you know, instead of decomposing, they say pixelate. So what do we got here? We got to walk to the bottle. We want to look at the bottle.
It's an empty whiskey bottle.
Okay. Did we pick up the bottle? We picked up the bottle. Okay, so this is the whiskey bottle. Looks like Mr. Daniel's miracle elixir. So let's go over here. So in the same vein of Maniac Mansion,
I think we'd better take a photo of that body
the
before it
guys
pixelates
don't
any further.
travel together. So looks like our drunk is gone. So it looks like the first thing that we're gonna have to do is we'll need to find some film. But let's look at our notebook here. So got into town late this afternoon. What a dump. I'll try to avoid contact with the locals until I see the body and figure out if it suits my needs. Long highway, hope I don't have to walk that again. Arrived at the body, I should do just fine as my cover. I hear rustling in the bushes, someone's coming. Oh great, some other agent just showed up. I wasn't aware that the bureau had been alerted. I need to ditch him. Okay, so it looks like the woman has got some ulterior motives going on here, so this could be interesting. So let's switch back to the dude, see what he's got in his inventory. He's got notebook. Okay, he's got the Polaroid film, and he's got his badge.
Detective Antonio Reyes, Junior Agent. It's definitely my badge.
Alright, let's look at his. The body is starting to pixelate. Ray is going to get on my nerves. Hopefully she will stay focused on the case and let me do what I need to do. See, arrived at Thimbleweed Park from Albuquerque by bus, heading out to look at the body. This is perfect cover. Still walking along the highway. It's a long way from town. Arrived at the body. Agent Ray is here, which is odd. No one should have been assigned to the case. I may have heard of her from rumors around the office. Might pose some problems for me. Remember to call Mom tonight. Aw, so sweet. Okay, so I need to give... Let's see. We gotta give the Polaroid film... Oh, there it is. Give Polaroid film.
Sure,
Her.
I'll carry your crap.
Actually, we'll do it the other way around. We'll do it the other way around. We'll make him. So we need to give the Polaroid film to him.
Thanks.
And give him the camera.
Thanks.
And then we need to switch to him. Get him over here. And then we need to use Polaroid film with the camera, so the camera's loaded, and then use the Polaroid with the corpse.
Smile.
And then there's our...
Appears to be a male, approximately 40 years old. Looks like he's been in the water for 24 hours. You can tell by the pixelation around the nose and neck. Let's see here. There's no wallet in his pockets.
That doesn't look
But
odd
I
at
found
all.
a card. Possibly a key card from a hotel. Now we can head into town and find the local sheriff.
Alright, so the notebook, he's updated it here. Appears to be male. Let's see, nothing in his pockets. Hotel key card. Appears to be a small hole in the back of the head. Origins unknown. The hole in the victim's head doesn't look like a gunshot, more like a puncture from a sharp object. His suit looks tailored, possibly European in design.
It's a hotel keycard from the dead man.
Alright, let's go down here and look at this sewer and see what we're gonna find. Because I would say we would go back to his hotel room, but let's just go down here to the sewer, see what we find. If there's anything on the ground. Walk to drag mark, and we want to look at the drag mark. Oops. Look.
There are signs of a struggle here. This is clearly a drag mark. The victim was obviously knocked out here, then dragged over to the stream. I don't see any blood, so I think he was actually killed in the water.
Okay.
We should go find the sheriff.
Alright, so it looks like we're gonna go see the sheriff first. Any updates? Okay, nothing on that one. So let's go see if we can find the sheriff. Now, one thing you can do, and this is just like in Maniac Mansion before, you can switch in between characters. So you can send one character to one place, you can send another character to another place. So we're going to take him to go see the sheriff. I'm going to open the gate. Let's see if there's anything back here. So we're going to climb up the trail and see where this leads. This should go back to town. Let's see here. Right click to execute the highlighted verb. Okay. Double click to move quickly. Hold the left button down to get your character to follow the cursor around. Okay. Alright, what do we got here? Got a tuna can.
It's an empty can of Crockford's tuna heads, the good parts.
Now I'm guessing that we're only going to have 8 inventory slots. I kind of want to pick it up, but I don't. I'm not sure which way town is.
I don't see anything up ahead.
Okay.
I think the town must be in the other direction.
That answers that question. So let's walk. I didn't quite see what that van said. There's something here. What is that? Circus flyer. So look at the circus flyer.
It's a circus flyer with a crazy looking clown on it. Pretty good makeup though.
Let's pick that one up, because we might need that.
Signals are very strong tonight.
Alright,
What
signals?
signals?
The signals. Signals are very strong tonight.
Let's ask the elephant in the room.
Why are you dressed like a giant pigeon?
We're the Pigeon Brothers Plumbing. I'm Beth. That's my sister Emily. Hi there! But remember, signals are very strong tonight.
Why brothers if you're
Why
sisters?
brothers if you're sisters?
Dad was expecting to have sons, and it was too cheap to have the van repainted, so we're just rolling with it till he's dead. Oh, soon. Shut up, Emily. Signals are very strong tonight.
Yes, you already said that, but what signals?
I'm just screwing with you. Dark night, deserted road, me in a giant pigeon costume. It was too good to pass up. But the signals are strong tonight. Very strong.
Okay, so this is really got kind of the same vibe that Maniac Mansion has, and I kind of like it. It's sort of out there. So let's see here. You almost ran over a federal agent. That's a felony. This is really odd. Should I save my game?
This is really odd. Should I save my game?
I wouldn't worry about it. The game was expertly designed to have no dead ends or death, yet still be scary and have a sense of tension. You can feel safe exploring whatever you want. But I'd watch out for the signals. They can be very strong and disrupt the power grid.
Okay, so that's reassuring. So there are not going to be any dead ends, so it looks like there's no way to fail this one, which is reassuring, because I was kind of worried about that, because you could get yourself into some trouble in Maniac Mansion if you weren't careful. Let's see. Alright,
But playing classic adventure games has taught me to save often.
That was true, up until Monkey Island. At least with LucasArts-style adventures. Then the designers realized that death and dead ends weren't making the game more enjoyable. It was actually making it less fun.
That seems like a sensible approach to adventure game design.
It is. It just takes a little longer and requires more thought and planning. But it really pays off in the end.
Okay, so you gotta love these fourth wall breaks, but I am glad to see that, because that was one of the frustrating things about these games, was that you could find yourself in a dead end if you weren't careful. Let's do
You almost ran over a federal agent. That is a felony.
Sorry about that. Like I said, the signals are very strong tonight.
Let's see, do you know anything about the body
Do
under
you
the
know
bridge?
anything about the body by the bridge?
Why is it whenever a dead body is found, suspicion always falls to the person dressed as a giant bird?
It's in the cadet training manual.
We don't know anything about a dead body, but the signals are strong tonight. Very strong.
Alright, so we need to
Nice
find
chatting with you. I need to find the sheriff and solve a murder.
Nice talking to you too. Click, click, click. Boop. Click, 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 click. Eek. Was.
Wow.
Beep.
So yeah, that's kind of off the deep end there. Oh, what was that? What is this? What the plastic rings?
From a six-pack. You're supposed to cut them up before tossing them. Saves wildlife.
We picked up a speck of dust. Okay, because that makes total sense. What do we got here? There go the ladies. What is this? Okay, that's a cemetery. We're not gonna go in there yet. Yeah. What was that?
Wait up, eager beaver.
Well, that was interesting. So I can't tell if something was looking at us or if something sinister was going on. What in the world? Looks like the violin shop suffered a fire.
It's dark, but I can see there's nothing in there.
Anything else we can do?
Willie's Watch and Violin Repair Shop. Thimbleweed County's most exclusive watch and violin repair. We repair watches and violins for the rich or famous.
Alright. What else we got? Prestige Realtors is for rent. What does this say?
Howdy, I'm the Thimbleweed Park Sheriff. I don't remember calling the Federinos. That's what you are, feds. Hard to miss the government issue suits.
You know, I just realized that I'd been calling this Tumbleweed Park, and I totally meant to say Thimbleweed. It's too early in the morning. I haven't had enough caffeine. So let's see here. Correct, sir. We are federal agents. How long were you going to let that body rot in the river? I'm Agent Rios. Let's do this one.
Correct, sir. We are federal agents.
Whoa! Hold your horse-a-rinos. No need to get snippy. Looks like you heard about our little murder-reno out by the bridge, huh?
There is nothing little about murder, sir.
Ignore him. He's new.
No sense in wasting everyone's time, Reno. This cutscene is starting to get long, and it's only gonna get longer. Let's find the coroner and get you on your way. Wrestling starts at 8.
I hope he's talking about on TV.
The coroner is waiting for you in his office. Come see me when you're done. I apologize, Reno, for all the lights being off. We don't stay open as long as you city slickerinos do at night.
Even for a murder?
Especially for murder.
That makes no sense.
Are we authorized to shoot people arenos?
Alright, so, that's going to be a pretty good part to stop at for the first part of Thimbleweed Park, and then we'll go on to part 2 tomorrow. So I'll leave it there, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.